The United States Mint has been making satin finished or burnished, if you will, silver eagles since the year 2006 when they celebrated the 20th anniversary of the program. It has taken to the year 2024, so we finally have the number 2 in the mintage figure chart. That's the 2024 satin or burnished silver eagle, the rarest. Second rarest, if you count that number 1 from the 2011 5-piece set. To make it even more special, I have perfect 70s graded by NGC with the early releases designation, the best price you're going to find. Let's take a look. And there she is, everybody. What a beauty. 2024 Silver Eagle Satin Finish NGC 70 early release. So let's just talk about everything. Okay, let's start at the beginning. 1986, the United States Mint starts making the Silver Eagle. So popular, the most beautiful coin design in American history, taken from the Walking Liberty half of the years 1916 through 1947, the most beautiful coin in the coin renaissance. They bring out the Silver Eagle, they make uncirculated in proof. So popular. 20 years later in 2006, for the anniversary, 20 years in, they make a special satin finish. Now I know some of you call it burnished, some of you call it satin. I'm going to call it satin for the time being because look at the surface. It's a matte satin-like appearance. Look at the mint mark. It's a W. Regular uncirculated silver eagles don't have a mint mark, although they are created at the West Point Mint. These are, of course, created at the West Point Mint, but they put a W on the reverse of the coin to designate them as satin finished silver eagles. They're made different, okay? You have an uncirculated coin made with a certain type of finish. You have a proof coin. We all know the proofs are struck twice under highly polished dies, enormous amounts of pressure that gives it that mirror-like appearance. Satin finish, sandblasted dies, they have a matte-like appearance. They're gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous. But it's not just about the eye appeal or the surface or the look of the coin. It's also the rarity. They're the rarest coins made every year. Every year they're the rarest coin if you compare the mintage figure of the proof. Of the uncirculated, of course. In 2024, they made millions, 60, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm talking population reports before I am talking about mintage figures. These are the rarest of each year. This mintage figure for this one right here is only 113,130. I referenced earlier, it's number 2 on the mintage figure chart. Number 1 is the coin that was in the 5-piece set of 2011, the San Francisco. They only had 99,882. Originally, yes, 100,000 were made. If you look it up today, it nets down to 99,882. So this one now takes the place of the number 2 slot. So now you have rarity, rarest of the year, second rarest overall, dating back to 2006. Now let's talk about populations. If you look at populations for all of the coins made in 2024, Mint State 70, 234,691. West Point Proof 70, 60,290. Let's keep going down. San Francisco Proof 70, yeah, they make those San Francisco proofs towards the end of the year as well. 28,497, that's also a very low figure. Now, let's talk about this. I'm going to say a little bit higher than the San Francisco proof. It's 36,238. That's what NGC has slabbed for West Point satin finished silver eagles in 70. But let's talk about the early releases. See how on the label it says early releases? Well, there's an on-sale date. This one was June 6th. NGC will designate these as early releases if they receive the coins within the first 30 days of release of the United States Mint public on sale date. If they receive them before that 30-day window, they will put them in the early releases designation. The population report for these in 70 early releases NGC, they're only 12,065. That is it, 12,065. So it is the rarest of the rare. You have the satin finish, rarest of the year. Of all satins, it's number 2. On the entire chart from 2006 forward, with only 113,130 made. And now you have a very low population of only 12,065. That is why they are special. They are in high demand because of the limited availability, because of the low mintage, and because of the low population. So that's it, everybody. That's it in a nutshell. You have the most beautiful coin in American history on a modern silver eagle, and you have a low mintage figure and a very low population report. Folks, $179.95 is what they sell for out there in the marketplace. We're $149.95 while they last. We don't have many of these. I think I have a couple of row boxes, and I'm looking at the phones right now, and the monitors are telling me that we're down to just under one row box left. So they're moving pretty quick, everybody. So please pick up the phone and give us a call. You could also join us via the web. That's always an option. It's avccoins.com. 905-11843 is that item number to search for. Here's the reverse. Look above the tail. That's where the West Point mint mark is. W for West Point. You only see it on burnished or satin finished silver eagles. While we have 1 minute left, everybody, we're going to put a 1 minute clock up here because we're getting very low. I want to remind you that these are those early releases. They were only made available the first 30 days of release from June 6th of the year 2024. They were very difficult to find at this point, and we're $30 to $50 less than our closest competition for regular 70s, where there's 36,238 out there. There's only 12,000 of these in the early release designation. So give us a call, folks. Join us. These are incredibly special. Beautiful satin finish appearance. You have that matte finish on the obverse and the reverse. And in 70, very difficult to find. By the way, I just had while we're talking about the West Point mint mark, the new design of 2021 has the designer's initials. 2021 and forward, we have Adolf Weinman on the obverse. Somebody just popped up to question. I'm sorry I don't have too much time to go into it, but yes, on the obverse, AW under the date, that stands for Adolf Weinman. There it is, under In God We Trust. That's not the mint mark, everybody. Yes, that is on every other regular silver eagle. Only the burnished have the West Point mint mark on the reverse. Join us, everybody. I am out of time. Let's see what's next.